Hi, thank you for volunteering to help with our COOP Foundation event. Every year we help at least 40 families have a Christmas that they beyond their dreams with gifts for everyone. And we're going to walk you through how to interview a family so that we can serve them at their highest need. Okay, now we're going to go over how to fill out the paperwork to interview the family. And the very first thing you want to find out is if the family can be here on Saturday, December 13th. It is mandatory that they be present to participate in this event. So the first thing you're going to ask them is, can they be here on that Saturday? And then mark it over here. It says transportation. So if they say yes, they're all going to be here, you can circle the Y for yes. If they have some children that are over 18 that are working per se and they can't be here, that's okay. But all children under 18 and the parents, at least one of the parents, preferably both, should be here. So parents and children under 18 need to be here. If they can't for some reason, are going to be out of town, or they have something else to do that day, the interview stops. We probably won't be able to help them, but just don't say that. Just say, okay, we'll have to have somebody from the staff call you back to continue. So that the interview would be over if they cannot make it. But if they say, yep, definitely we'll be there, all children under 18 and parents, then you can proceed. So just go ahead and fill out a number of family members, number of children, and the language spoken, mother's name, father's name, and their address and phone number. If maybe you can even get a secondary phone number, sometimes there's a cell number. And then go down to children. Child 1, their name, circle if it's a boy or girl, what their age is, what grade they're in. And then you can ask them, their 3 top wishes would be like, what is your child asking for Christmas? What are the 3 things that they would really like to have? And let them know we'll be trying to get one of those 3 things. So you can go ahead and write them down. If they say they want a bike, put a bike down, but let them know, we don't always have the funds for things like that, but if one gets donated, maybe. So we write the bike down anyways, and then we go on to get a couple things that are more affordable, maybe in the $25, dollar range, maybe to $30, things like that. Keep in mind, there are some events sometimes. I had one young lady one time, she wanted a sewing machine, desperately wanted a sewing machine, but I knew we couldn't afford one. So I went ahead and wrote sewing machine down. That was her wish. But then I went to Craigslist and found somebody on there who was trying to sell it, asked them for a donation, and they donated it. So don't dismiss those wishes that seem beyond what we can do, because maybe we can make it happen. But then get a couple other options that are more affordable that we for sure could make happen. But we try our best. So just continue. You want to put, like, for their children, what their favorite color, if they have a favorite sport team, if they have any hobbies, if they sing or dance or whatever, what their favorite musician is. The younger ones, you can ask what their favorite character is, like television character or cartoon or whatever. And then we go on to their clothes. We always get everybody's sizes. So you'll ask them their pants. Pant size, you can get a number, say they were in size 3, toddler, or you want to say size 2, women's, or whatever. We need you to be specific because we don't know, we've never seen these people. We want to have a good idea of how to get what's going to work for them. So you just kind of circle. Pants, short, regular, tall, husky. You circle whatever pertains to them. You do the same for the shirt. You can do small, medium, large, or extra large. And then let us know, is that like a child small, a youth small, or adult small? You just circle the right answer there. Shoes, you want to get the size and let us know if it's for boys, boy size 6, or girl size 6, or women's, or men's. And then the jacket size. We always ask them for that. First, I do ask them, do they need a jacket? If they say they don't need a jacket, then I won't even bother with that. But usually they do, and we can write down the size. So you just do that for every single child. With each individual child, we just want to make sure that you see there's a section down here for notes. So we want you to write down what their interests are, if they play sports, and then their shoe interests, because we try to get them all a pair of shoes. So write down what kind of shoes they'd like. Sometimes they want Vans, sometimes they want Converse. Right, if they want lace-up or slip-on, and then the color of shoe that they would like the most. This really helps our shoppers to get all those details so they know what to buy when they're out there. Okay, now we're going to move on to the parents, and we have on the top it says father or grandmother or grandfather, I'm sorry. And so you just want to circle which one it is. If it's not a father in the house and it's just the grandfather, that's fine. Just circle grandfather and get his information. There may be a father and a grandfather there, in which case you can go ahead and circle the father and just put the grandfather's needs down below in the notes. So let's say you have a father and you put his name right here. If it's a guardian, maybe they don't have either grandfather or father, you have a guardian, just cross these terms off, write guardian so that we here know, the situation, that it's a guardian, and put the guardian's first name there. We always ask them what is their preferred place to shop so that we could get them a gift card if that's appropriate. So their favorite places to shop or where they would need it or want it from the most. Profession, just write down here what they do for a living. And then you'll do the same. You'll do a wish list. Now, I'm finding many times when I call them, a lot of the parents will say, no, just focus on the children. And that's very nice and everything, but we still try to get information from them too. We'll just go ahead and ask, do you need any tools? Do you need clothes? Or, what is it that would help you maybe in your profession or anything? Just kind of try to pull it out of them, even though if they're trying to shoo you away and just to attend to the children, we're still going to get them. They're still important to us. So you just continue with their favorite color, their favorite sport team, if they have a musician that they like. And they're all of the same questions about the clothing. We do focus mostly on the children, but we always include parents, and a lot of times we get donations from companies for men's clothes or women's clothes, so we do need to know their sizes. Even if they say they don't need or want clothes, get the information anyways, because we get these donations and we have to find a place to put these items so that to find somebody that will fit into them. So, and then the same down here, go for the get the details on the shoes. Do they want work shoes or dress shoes or tennis shoes, and the brand that they like, and the color, the style, as much detail as possible. Same for mom. If she says, no, don't get anything for me, ask, do you need a purse? Do you need something, a sweater? Could you use a coat? Whatever. A wallet maybe. Anything you can think of. And then you write those things down. Again, ask them where they like to shop, where we can get a gift card to, and what their profession is. For the women, go ahead and ask if she's expecting, because if she is pregnant, we want to get something for that baby as well. So if she knows if it's a boy or girl, you can note that. Or if she doesn't know, you could note that as well. Okay, next section is household needs. So we do try to get them something for the home, so we can just ask them, is your home in need of towels or silverware or plates, or sometimes they say it's, we have no heat, so maybe they need a portable heater or something. So you'll put like 3 household needs down on the list, and then also ask them, maybe would you rather have a gas card or a gift card to grocery store? Maybe their household is totally fine, but they're lacking in other things. So you can write that down, or like maybe if they need a Home Depot or home improvement store gift card, that's fine too. Okay, the last little paragraph here, it says family story. So this is a little bit more difficult. Sometimes we want you to be very delicate and compassionate, and we would just like to ask them if they've had any struggles this past year, any hardships, illnesses in the family, a loss of job, things like that, just to explain their situation a little bit. And if they're super private and don't want to say, that's okay. But if they want to share their story, you can let them know. It is helpful because our shoppers, they'll choose a family to shop for, and they'll read this information, and sometimes, they've been through similar situations, or they can really relate to them, or they, feel called to help this person. So it does help to have all that information on here. So whatever they say, we've been out of work for X amount of so long, or my husband got sick, or I got sick, or my child is in the hospital, or whatever, hospital bills, anything to explain their situation is helpful. Down below here, you want to put, it says interviewer, so you want to put your name here, and your phone number. And down below it says shopper and their phone number, so you will leave that blank, so that will go to our shopper afterwards. We do also have down here in the red has our address, so you need to make sure that they know where we're located, and let them know that we'll be calling them the week of the event to give them a specific time to be here. We call it their Santa time. They're always welcome to come early and enjoy the party and stay later and enjoy the party, but they have to be here during a certain time, which is their stage time with Santa when their family receives their gifts. We just want to say thank you for offering to help us to do this interview process. It really means a lot to us. If you have any questions or if there's anything that you did not understand, we totally welcome your phone calls at the office. We can answer anything or help you through anything you might need help with. Our phone number is 714-525-8700. We would love to hear from you. Also, there's always the option that if you come across a family that you've connected with as you've done the interview and you want to actually do the shopping for them, that's an option. Totally open for you. You don't have to pay for the items. The COOP Foundation will sponsor that with the money, but we do ask for shoppers to go out. So if you feel called to do that, you're welcome to, but just let us know so that we don't assign that family to somebody else. But we appreciate all that you're doing, even if it's just through this interview process.